Join me for a story to bring you a sense of warmth and ease. Geranium and William, a tale of reassurance. This story is about Geranium, who finds reassurance and companionship in an unexpected friend named William, a legendary creature who helps her realize the love surrounding her. On the edge of a tranquil village lined with cobbled streets and blossoming gardens, lived a young woman named Geranium. Anne was known throughout the village for her tender heart, and her garden, full of the most exquisite flowers. Each morning, she would lovingly tend to her garden, speaking to each plant as if it were a dear friend. But despite her serene surroundings and the love she poured into her garden, Geranium felt a lingering sadness inside. One night when the village was bathed in moonlight, Geranium sat beside her favorite rose bush and sighed heavily. It was then that she heard a gentle rustling in the nearby bushes. Out stepped William, a gentle beast with fur as soft as the clouds and eyes that held wands of wisdom. William had always been a part of the village's folklore, a creature said to appear to those in need of reassurance and guidance. His presence was comforting, and his kindness legendary. "Why do you sigh so sorrowfully, dear Geranium?" William asked in a voice as melodic as a lullaby. Geranium looked up, startled, but not afraid. "I feel so lonely," she admitted, her voice barely above a whisper. "I give so much love to my garden, yet I feel an emptiness within myself." William approached her with slow, deliberate steps, each movement radiating warmth and compassion. "Loneliness is a shadow that clings when we forget to see the love around us," he said softly. "Tell me, do your flowers not thrive under your care? Will they not bloom with the beauty of your heart?" Geranium nodded, her eyes filling with tears she did not let fall. "They do," she agreed, "but they cannot speak to me or hold me when I am sad." William gently wrapped his comforting fur around her shoulders. "Love manifests in many forms," he whispered. "Sometimes it is silent like the flowers, and other times, it speaks through unexpected friends." That night Geranium and William talked for hours under the twinkling sky. They shared their stories, their hopes, and their dreams. As dawn approached, Geranium felt a newfound peace within her. She realized that even in her solitude, she was never truly alone. The flowers, the stars, and now William were all there to remind her of the love that surrounded her. With a heart full of gratitude, Geranium thanked William for his reassurance. William smiled, his eyes reflecting the first light of morning. "Whenever you feel lonely, remember that love is always around you. Sometimes it takes the form of a gentle breeze, a blooming flower, or a friend's embrace." With those words, William vanished into the crimson sunrise, leaving behind a promise of perennial companionship. From that day on, Geranium never felt alone again. She carried the essence of William's words in her heart, reassuring herself whenever doubt crept in. Her garden flourished even more, as did her spirit, for she had learned the most valuable lesson of all, that love and reassurance are omnipresent, waiting to be recognized. Let us drift deeper with this next gentle tale. Star and Kitty's Seasonal Journey. This story is about Star and Kitty, light of their adventures and deepening bond through the changing seasons. Once upon a time, in a village nestled between two glorious mountain tops, lived a kind-hearted girl named Star and a gentle king named Kit. Star had sparkling eyes that reflected the beauty of every season, and Kitty's heart was as enormous as his stature. They were inseparable, sharing stories and adventures through spring, summer, autumn, and winter. During spring, they would wander through meadows carpeted in flowers, Star's laughter mingling with the songs of the birds. Katy would bend down to scoop up Star, letting her pick the freshest blossoms to adorn her hair. They'd find patches where wild strawberries grew, feeding each other the sweet, tiny fruits and dibbling together. As summer arrived, the days grew longer and warmer. Star and Katy would splash in the cool river, their shouts of joy mingling with the rush of the water. They built boats from twigs and leaves, letting them float downstream while imagining they were mighty ships on a grand adventure. Kate's enormous hands would protect Star from the sun, shading her delicate skin as they spent afternoons playing hide and seek in the woods. Autumn painted their wool in gold, red, and orange. Star and Katy danced among the falling leaves, creating showers of color with every step. They collect the most beautiful leaves, pressing them between the pages of their favorite books. In chilly evenings, they'd sit by the fireplace, Katy spinning tales of ancient trees and magical creatures. Winter brought its own kind of magic, covering the village in a blanket of white. Star and Kite built snow giants, much like Katy himself, and went sledding down the gentle slopes of the surrounding hills. At night, they'd lie in the snow, watching the stars glitter in the cold sky, sharing their dreams for the future. Through every season, their bond grew stronger, a testament to the warmth of friendship and the beauty of nature. Cycle. No matter the weather, Star and Fluke found joy in each other's company, teaching everyone in the village the true meaning of togetherness and love. Now, let's enter another chapter of tonight's journey. Petunia and Marigol's Magical Adventure. This story is about Petunia, a young girl, and Marigold, a magical lizard, who embark on a whimsical adventure to a land of enchantment, where Petunia discovers her true potential and the power of kindness. Once upon a time, in a quaint village nestled between lush green hills, there lived a young girl named Petunia. She had sparkling blue eyes and golden hair that shimmered in the sunlight. One bright summer morning, as she wandered through the forest, Petunia stumbled upon a peculiar lizard basking on a rock. The lizard had iridescent scales that glowed with every color of the rainbow. "Hello," said Petunia softly. "What a beautiful creature you are." To her amazement, the lizard replied, "Thank you, dear Petunia. My name is Marigold, and I am not an ordinary lizard. I am a magical one." Petunia blinked in astonishment. "A magical lizard," she repeated. Marigold nodded and continued, "I come from a land far away, where magic flows in rivers, and dreams take flight like butterflies." Intrigued, Petunia asked, "Can you show me this land?" Marigold's eyes twinkled like stars. "Close your eyes," she instructed. Petunia did as she was told, and when she opened them again, she found herself standing in an enchanting realm. The air was filled with the sweet fragrance of blooming flowers, and the sky was painted in hues of pink and gold. The magical creatures fluttered round, and the trees whispered secrets to one another. "Welcome to the land of enchantment," said Marigold. Petunia was spellbound by the beauty surrounding her. As they strolled through the magical land, Marigold led Petunia to a crystal-clear stream. "This water has the power to reveal one's true self," he explained. Petunia gazed into the water, and a vision of her as a courageous and kind-hearted leader appeared. She smiled, feeling a sense of purpose. Just then, a gentle breeze rustled the leaves, and a majestic phoenix descended from the sky. "Greetings, young Petunia," the phoenix said. "I have been waiting for you." Petunia bowed shyly. The phoenix's feathers glowed with a fiery brilliance, and it radiated warmth. "You have a special gift," the phoenix continued. "Your kindness has the power to heal wounds and mend hearts." Petunia felt a surge of excitement and responsibility. "Thank you, she said. "I will cherish this gift and use it wisely." As the sun began to set, casting a golden glow over the land. Marigold spoke. "It's time to return home, Petunia." Reluctantly, she nodded. Closing her eyes once more, she felt a gentle swish, and when she opened them again, she was back in the familiar forest. "Will I see you again?" she asked hopefully. Marigold smiled, his scales glistening. "Whenever you need me, just look into your heart." With that, Marigold vanished into the forest. Petunia returned to her village, her heart filled with wonder. She carried the magic of the land of enchantment within her, knowing that kindness and courage were the greatest powers of all. Here's another story to gently guide you to rest. Daisy and Lobelia's Wholesome Adventure. This story is about Daisy, a kind-hearted girl, and Lobelia, her crow friend, who learned the value of harmony and friendship from a magical old tree. Once upon a time, in a charming little village surrounded by rolling hills and colorful meadows, lived a kind-hearted girl named Daisy. Daisy had a friend unlike any other, a crow named Lobelia, who had feathers as shiny and black as midnight. Every morning, Daisy would wake up to the cawing of Lobelia outside her window. They would spend the day exploring the meadows, discovering new flowers, and imagining fluffy cloud shapes. One sunny afternoon, as they wandered deeper into the meadows, they stumbled upon an old, mysterious tree. Its branches were twisted and gnarled, but it radiated an ancient warmth. The tree spoke in the whispering winds, inviting them to sit beneath its boughs. Curiosity sparked, Daisy and Lobelia rested under the tree's embrace. Suddenly, the tree began to share stories of a time long past when creatures, big and small, lived in harmony with humans. Daisy could almost see the visions of these tales in the golden sunlight flickering through the leaves. Lobelia listened intently, occasionally tilting her head in wonder. When the stories ended, the tree gifted Daisy a delicate flower, glowing with an otherworldly light, while Lobelia received a single shimmering feather. The tree god's warmth seeped into their hearts, filling them with a sense of belonging and peace. As the sun set, painting the sky with hues of orange and pink, Daisy and Lobelia made their way home, feeling more connected to the world and each other. They knew their friendship and the lessons from the ancient tree would stay with them forever, reminding them that true happiness comes from living in harmony with nature and cherishing the bonds we share. May tonight's warmth stay with you. Good night.